Hello everybody, this is Eldad Amara, back with another video on ley lines, and dowsing. Right, this is only going to be a very short video, okay? And this video is aimed at people who are just starting out on dowsing. You first have to realize that this planet Earth is made up of a number of energy centers, right, which run right around the planet, also known as ley lines, meridians, and to the Chinese they call them dragon lines. The ancient Egyptians, for example, knew about these dragon lines, and I believe they used the energy centers to be able to move large blocks of stone, which they then used to build their pyramids with. Okay, that is my personal belief, and it's not only just me that says that. There's other people that's out there saying the same thing, that these pyramids were built through these Egyptians being able to move large blocks of stone because they knew the polarity between the North Pole and the South Pole, so they was able to levitate and move these giant pieces of stone. When I use the term ley lines, what I mean is lines that cross over in the earth. Alright, they're not straight lines. These lines cross over in the earth. Right, imagine a ball of spaghetti. A ball of spaghetti with lines crossing over. That is ley lines. When I talk about energy centers, I'm talking about the strongest points where the energy is actually flowing. I use these terms interchangeably. I use these terms generically. But what I really mean by energy centers is the strongest point of the magnetic field, the strongest points of energy. Now, where these strongest points of energy are, there are portholes. And I don't mean where every single point of energy is the strongest, but there are certain areas on the planet where there are portholes. They're also known as vortex. Now these vortexes, other entities such as UFOs, aliens, ghosts can come in and out of these portholes. Okay? Other entities can come in and out of these portholes. As I say again, there's about 12 vortices around the planet. I'm going to go into that in a little bit more detail, but I don't want to confuse people who are just starting out in dowsing. Right? I just use this term energy centers and ley lines generically. When you watch this video, right, the first thing you want to do with your dowsing rods, okay, is to hold them about shoulder height, and you ask the rods very simple questions, such as yes and no. Yes, and the rods will cross over like that. They'll cross over. No, and the rods will open outwards like that. So yes, they cross over. No, they open outwards. You'll see sometimes the rods will go like this, together to the left. It's good to follow the rods when they go, say, to the left or to the right, because they're directing you to the points of energy. Okay? Another thing, say if you're looking specifically for a specific thing like water, when you stand at a point which you want to, when you stand in the area that you want to, trying to find water, right, the first thing you want to do is to say, is there water here? Yes or no? And if it's yes, the rods will cross over. If it's no, the rods will open outwards. You could ask another question, ask the rod another question, such as, is the water 30 meters in front of me? And the rods will either not move at all, or dependent on the flow of energy, or they will cross over like that, or they will open outward. Okay, for no. Ask the rods, do I need to move to my right? Yes. Then the rods will cross over, or no, the rods will be open. Okay? Simple questions like that. Now watch this video. This is only part one. This is only part one of this video. Right, with part two to come, where I go into dowsing in a little bit more detail. Now, dowsing, as I said before, is not for everybody. Okay, some people don't believe in it. If you don't believe in it, that's your prerogative. Okay? But, you know, sometimes if you block your energy and you don't open your mind, and you're not open-minded enough, then things like dowsing will not work for you. Right? You have to be open-minded. Your body has electricity running through it, just like the earth, and you need to connect to the earth, and you need to connect to your rods, and you need to connect to yourself and to the higher powers. As I say, dowsing is not for everyone. This video is for those people who are starting out in dowsing and would like to learn a little bit more. In front of me I've got copper rods. Copper is one of the best conductors for electricity. Okay, so I bought copper rods. I got these ones off of Amazon. So you can go into Amazon store and you can buy these copper rods on Amazon. Okay, you can also buy them, yeah, made of steel. You can also buy them made of brass. Some people use old coat hooks. Yeah, the stainless steel coat hooks or steel coat hooks. The more relaxed you are, the more likely you are to receive information, okay, as to what you're looking for. Now you got to remember, the earth is made up of so many different elements, and every element has different energies, such as water. Water has its own energy, and there's different types of water, so they carry different types of energy. There are different types of stones, yeah, so the stones will carry a different type of energy. Okay, there's metals, and metals will carry their own energy. Alright, so you've got so many different types of energy, and remember that your body is also made up of energy. Important thing is to try to make sure that your questions are very specific. Okay, now don't expect to get any results straight away. Dowsing is something that you need to practice, just like anything else. If you want to become good at something, you need to practice. And the more relaxed you are, and the more in tune you are to the earth and to yourself, the more likely you are to get the results that you want. Okay, don't give up practicing. You will soon start to see the results of it. Okay, Eldad Amara. If you like my video, please like, comment, subscribe and share. Thank you.